Welcome back to the PSA World Championships. We have a split venue scenario this evening, but we're broadcasting from the museum. It's a night at the museum, the first night at the museum. Nouran Gohar, the world #1, taking on Tesni Evans, the Welsh #1. Paul Cole, the world #1 in the men. He plays Mezin Hisham at 7:30. And then Naila Gillis is up against Amanda Sobey in what could be a terrific battle. And then finally, the all-Egyptian encounter between the baby-faced assassin and former world champion Mohamed El Shorbagy. Joining me into the comms box for these 4 matches this evening, we have Scotland's Lisa Aiken. Good evening, Lisa. Great to be outside the museum.
Good evening, Joey. It is indeed. We're definitely outside, but also inside in this comms box.
Certainly are. Well, just to explain, the slight delay is the call to prayer at this time, which will be finished in a few minutes, and then we'll be introducing the players. You can see the wonderful citadel in the horizon. Quite brilliant architecture there. Stunning backdrop. And the wind is picking up. We've got a random kite that's flying in the background. Also, this is on this area where we are broadcasting from the Museum of Egyptian Civilization, is on the flight path from Cairo Airport. So we're getting quite a few of the aircraft coming in quite low. Not enough to cause any issues to the event in any way, but it's quite surreal seeing all the different planes flying backwards and forwards. It's getting very busy now in Cairo. Well, spread the word, all you Squash TV diehards, because we are free on Facebook and YouTube for the first 2 matches, also TikTok. So any of your friends that are not necessarily squash savvy, just throw up the opportunity to see world-class squash here in Cairo on those 3 platforms. And that's the crowd, which is kind of like the cinema seats. Well, they are cinema seats, but it's a huge expanse of an area. There's a massive village as well with all sorts going on. We've got currently the Egyptian MC who's just introducing the event in Arabic, and then of course we will have our mainstay Magic Mike, who will come hopefully skipping into the court area with a massive jazz splits to intro the players. Once again, CIB doing an unbelievable job with supporting not only the Egyptian players at the top end, but also these major events here in Egypt on the PSA World Tour, accumulating in the World Championships. Temperature's pretty nice this evening, though, for the players. I've been thinking about this venue for quite some time, Lisa, and it's pretty cool that we're finally here on this brand new glass court.
Yeah, the glass court looks absolutely amazing. I was just watching the players who are playing tomorrow practice on it earlier as the sun was setting, and the court looks absolutely immaculate. It's crisp, it's clean. Really wish I was playing on it myself, to be honest. Maybe I'll get a little hit when the sun is bright tomorrow.
I'm sure you will, Lise. You're pretty good at getting in on those courts and getting a sneaky training session in, and rightly so. Oh, he is. There he is. There's our Magic Mike. Mr. Absalom, who's
PSA World Championships 2022, coming to you live from Cairo. What a fantastic venue. Thanks, as you said there, to all of our sponsors. We're ready to get the show underway here with some world-class squash for you this evening. We'll start with a player who is playing her 312th PSA match with us here on the PSA World Tour. One PSA title to her name, a former world number 9 and the current world number 15. She beat Colleen Omar in her round 2 match, and it's her 10th world championship. She's been to the quarterfinals 2 times before, and a win here this evening will see her to her 3rd quarterfinal. A semi-finalist too at the Manchester Open from Wales, Tesni Evans. And some home interest next, because our next player has 319 PSA appearances to her name with 29 PSA titles. She beat Farida Mohammed by 3 games to love in her round 2 match. An 8th World Championship, the runner-up here last year in 2021, and the winner of the recent Tournament of Champions when we were in New York. From Egypt, let's hear it for the Terminator, Nouran Gohar! These two have met 5 times on the PSA World Tour.
first match of this evening's play here at the Museum of Egyptian Civilization. Nouran Gohar, the world number 1, taking on the Welsh number 1 and number 13 seed for this event, Tesni Evans. Well, Lisa, it was good to see Tesni Evans had a bit of a run through and a bit more of a confidence-boosting tournament in Manchester.
Yeah, she played really well in Manchester, actually. I was just talking to her before she went to start her warm-up tonight about that match against Gina, and she played so incredibly well. Just really looked like she's come into her own, playing as well as we know that she can, looking as confident as ever. And it's just really great to see her come into her own and play at that level we know she can.
29 years of age now. Terrific natural squash player and understanding of the game, real character as well. She's a lovely girl, very, very popular. Great sense of humour, which can take you a long way in life.
You wouldn't, no.
Absolutely not. The 1 title to her name. Had a little chat with her just about half an hour before she was going on court. She said the court she got a hit on there last night is fantastic. She said it's so consistent and the floor is wonderful, so that's good news. That's great news, actually. Brand spanking new court for this World Championship at the museum. Gohar doesn't need much of an introduction. Well, the players have been marketed, the top players, particularly the Egyptian players, have been marketed very well. There's a tremendous kind of photo shoot that went on, and all very glammed up, the girls. The guys need to up their game slightly, I would say. Whereas the Suki looked pretty cool, but some of the other guys certainly got to up to keep up with the ladies, but very cool to see them all, and they're on the taxis as well. All the black cab taxis, there's prints of them on the doors, so the promotion of the game is pretty cool. It's gone up a notch here in Cairo.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you see it from the moment that you land on the plane. You're pulling in on the runway and you can see the just billboards of obviously the CIB sponsor, and the players are everywhere. It's incredible. And then you've got them on the billboards as you're driving to your hotel or wherever you're going. Squash is everywhere in Cairo.
Yeah, this is what we want. 5-0 head-to-head is substantial. There's been a 4-gamer in there, Lise, but there's a lot of players that have felt that wrath of Nouran Gohar. 36-minute average match time. Be a real test here. It's going to be interesting because there is a bit of a blustery win. Tesni Evans likes to utilise the front wall, and that, as you know, Lise, playing in these outdoor court environments, there's quite a lot of adjustment that needs to be made. particularly if you like to use height.
Yeah, absolutely. With the height, the ball's going to be travelling obviously that bit slower, and it's also going to be higher up in the air, potentially catching that wind. But we've been standing out there tonight. It doesn't seem too particularly windy. I was also watching the practice sessions. The ball just looks like it's travelling normally, which is great for these players tonight. But certainly, from a tactic perspective, Tesni Evans will be looking to utilise that front wall as much as she can and just really disrupt the rhythm, break down that pace that we know Gohar is going to come out and play.
Time.
Well, that's a presence and a half. Kicking off the first match. Canadian icon, that is Sheldon Anderson, starting to travel out a little bit more from North America, which is great. The referees really doing a solid job. There's a good core of them here with Andrea Santamaria and Jason Foster. So they'll be the three, along with Sheldon, that will be taking charge of these matches here at the museum, while we have 2 more days of play
Yes.
at the original venue. First match of this evening's play, Nouran Gohar, the #1 seed and world #1 from Egypt, taking on Tesni Evans, the Welsh #1 and #13 seed from Wales. That'd be fantastic to see.
PSA World Championship Cairo 2022
really
women's
third
round match. Tesni Evans of Wales to serve, Nouran Gohar of Egypt to receive. Best of 5 games. Love all.
Here we go. We're into it now. Immaculate, brand spanking new glass court. Does look quite lively out there, I have to say. It's flying off the back wall, Lisa.
It's very bouncy. I was just looking at the movement in Gohar's skirt there. Wasn't sure if the wind had picked up or if it was just an extra flouncy one.
Yeah, the fashions of the skirts are getting layers upon layers of different types of materials and stuff. It's all good.
Oh, it certainly is flying around. The pace of the ball is ridiculous. Just clipped her a little bit.
1 love. Oh, sorry, 2 love.
A great lift. Well, Evans just signalling that she thinks that that was a double bounce.
3 love.
It's a great start for the Welsh woman.
Yeah, she needs that, and you know, it goes to show how up for it she is, Lisa, because Nouran Gohar is one of the best starters, not the best starter on the women's tour at the moment.
She is indeed, but it's all about Tesni Evans so far. She looks very calm, relaxed, as she usually does, but when you're playing somebody that has the pace and the speed... Oh, she just clipped her a little bit there.
To Gohar.
It's unfortunate, breaking up that momentum of Evans' start. But already we can see Evans looking to lift and utilise the height on the front wall when she can, combined with hitting through when she's got time. Slowing that ball down. Yeah, that sounded down.
Good. Yeah, ball's good. No.
That sounded down to me.
Yeah, the ball is good.
I mean, it wasn't.
2-3.
It certainly wasn't that much above the tin, as she said there, but Did make a funny noise anyway. Show goes on.
Well, she's not going to back down, Tesni Evans. More than holds her own when she's not happy with something. This is very lively.
Yeah, it's a great boast.
Hand out.
Already you can tell
4-2.
if we had our eyes closed, Joey, not that we ever have our eyes closed in the commentary box, but you would definitely be able to tell who was hitting which shot by the sound of the crisp hitting from Gohar and the softer strokes from Evans. Like this camera angle, you can really see how rhythmical the players are with the timing in their moving and hitting. Yeah, very clever. Well played.
5-2.
Just made sure that when Gohar was getting into the rhythm of the hard hitting, somehow she was able to break it up, either with the drop shot into the front or the slow ball. A great lift. Oh, unlucky. Held well, and that's exactly what she's looking to do, just upset that rhythm. Use the height on the front wall,
Hand out.
take the volley opportunity away from Gohar, get the opportunity into the front. Very calculated from Tesni Evans. That's a wicked shot.
Out.
She does enjoy a high bounce, doesn't she, the way she hits down on the ball.
Yeah, the severity and the swing and the open racket face, cutting the ball across. Oof.
Ferocious pace.
You're just not wide enough, that one.
5-all.
Brought it back to 5-all after the early start from Evans.
Gets let. 5-all.
Interesting.
She was out of the way in time. 5-all.
Certainly not
Miss
straight.
Evans, if you can, just use a towel for your hand. If you need to wipe your hand, just use a towel if you can. 5-all, yep. Hand
That was
out.
interesting, slightly delayed. It just was.
6-5.
She actually got caught by a movement there. Sorry, I'm a little bit dusty.
No, Len. Yeah, I realize that. Yeah, no, it's just a good enough shot. 7-5. Or sorry, I'm sorry, 6-all.
Well, there's a couple of times he's got the score wrong. He's definitely awake and present.
Good squeeze. It's good quality beginning to this match.
7-6.
First battle here at the museum, setting the standard.
Well, it's just fallen away, run right down that line, very, very accurate.
8-6.
Well, it's all unraveling a little bit for Tesni Evans here. A great start, but she just seems to be a little bit knocked off her game a little bit with
9-6.
the disrupting the rhythm. She's just not quite got her quality and allowed Gohar to step up. That's better. That's what she was doing well in the first half of the game, getting her tucked behind with the height.
Player review, Evans on the no-let decision.
First bit of activity with the VR.
No let decision upheld. Evan has no reviews remaining. 10-6 game ball. Down. 11-6.
On the error.
Game to Gohar.
And it's Gohar that
leads,
takes the
one
first
game to
game,
love.
11-6.
Well, the sun has certainly gone down now, and Nouran Gohar, after being taken slightly by surprise by Tesni Evans, finishing very, very strongly, leading 1 game to love. Well, more and more of the crowd are coming in to watch tonight's squash, Lise, and these conditions, these bouncier conditions, are certainly suiting the game of Gohar.
Yeah, definitely. I think at the very beginning of that game, it was a lot more livelier. I think it has settled down as that game's gone on. I'd like to see Tesni Evans come out in this second game and start just how she did in the first game. She was doing a really good job of disrupting Gohar's hard hitting and rhythm and pace that she likes to get on the ball. Just towards the back end of that game, just almost got trapped behind her as her quality to the back wasn't good enough. And then she wasn't given the opportunities in the front of the court. But it's a very clever, calculated game plan, and if she can stick to it and get it right, it does work.
I do like this DJ, you know. You see, he was playing over at the other venue. He's moved here. He does bang out some real classics with a twist, which you can't go wrong with that. Hotel California, amongst others.
Gohar leads. 1 game to love.
Just wondering what a little bit confused with the clear glass panels. Like when we talked about Tin Cam, which is on one of the other ASB glass courts further up in those top front corners there. So whoever's taking the photographs has literally got to be lying on the floor.
Out.
And then they've got the 2 clear panels by the service box, Lise. It's interesting.
Are those clear panels by the service box new? Are they on other courts?
No.
I certainly haven't noticed them before.
No, it'd just be yeah, anyway, it must be for photographers, but it's a shame because we could have had Tim Cam set up if the panels at the front had been obviously at the top of the tin.
2 love. You okay with that? Yeah, you ran in front of her. She's hitting her shot from the space that you placed her. No. 2 love.
Well, she's not done too much wrong there. The ball's just come out. She's not taken an enormous amount of space to hit that.
Yeah, left. 3 love. And out, 1-3.
Tesni Evans irritable with that. She's got the first point on the board in this second game. She knows the quality's got to be a lot higher.
Yeah, she wasn't happy with the width on that shot. She gave Gohar an opportunity to attack, but fortunately it hit the tin. She does need to be careful with what she gives Gohar around the middle of the court.
Video referee decision looking at Evans' distance to the ball. Yeah, we're going to look at it.
Well, there's no access, is there?
The drop shot, I think she was hoping it was going to be tighter to the wall, but it's actually come closer to her than she thought. There is no access there whatsoever. There's no line. I think it's not as good a shot as she hoped. Well,
no lead.
Well, that's obviously the interpretation.
4-1.
That it was a winner, because there certainly wasn't any access there.
Down. Hand out, 2-4.
it's a clever shot, that down the middle shot against a player like Gohar, who likes to have the regimented backswing and racket preparation. You throw a spanner like a shot down the middle, there's not much quick adaptation able to go on. Well, that rally all came... Oh, we're getting a let out of that. She's lucky, but that all came from the poor quality of Tesni Evans hitting into the middle of the court. This game is certainly a lot faster than how she started off the first. She was definitely getting more joy in the first game. It seemed to be she was lifting one, hitting through one, lifting one, hitting through one, whereas now it's a bit more... She's hitting with Gohar more at the pace that she likes.
A lot of pressure coming from Gohar, but accuracy is so important for Evans. It really is.
Down. Hand out, 5-2.
That was a bit nasty. I hope she's okay. Talking about the floor, she's...
You okay, Miss Evans?
Yeah, I think so.
See this here, Lisa.
Oh.
Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Can we just have the trainer take a quick look with
Oh.
Miss Evans? We're going to look at
me, that's nasty.
And the angles get worse.
It wasn't just the rip on the slip on her calf, ankle area. It was also the impact into the wall. The foot was... Don't like seeing this. Oh, ouch. Keep watching that. I leave. Makes me cringe, but this is where they should come on and mop the court. You know, just the maintenance should come on the court. Every time there's a bit of a break like this, court maintenance should just come on and keep that residual dust, because we are outside
100%.
here in Cairo. There's a lot of dust swirling around always, and that's where they need to just get on there, the court maintenance, and sort it.
Could we have the court attendants just clean the court while there's a break, please? Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Evans has suffered a self-inflicted injury. She's just recovering. They have 3 minutes to recover from that. The trainer is just helping to make sure that she's able to return to the court safely and quickly, and she'll come through and return to play. Thank you. You okay, Miss Evans? So, the decision was a stroke to Gohar. She'll be serving from the left-hand side, 6-2.
What happened?
The decision was stroke to Gohar. She didn't want to hit the ball while you were on the floor, right over top of you. So, it's 6-2.
Well, it's great to see Tesni Evans come back on court. Hopefully she's relatively unscathed. I'm sure Derek Ryan has done a phenomenal job in making sure she is.
Yeah, it could have been nasty for Evans.
Yeah, she's a big couple of months coming up with the Commonwealth Games in July. She's playing the singles and the mixed doubles.
Seven, 2. Down. 8-2.
On Nouran Gohar, keeping that focus, moving on nicely. It's a lovely touch.
Hand out, 3-8.
Crowd's filling up. It's getting busy here, Lisa.
I just can't believe how different it looks before sunset. It looks like a different venue.
Handout 9-3.
It's good to see the crowds coming in. Bodes well for the next rounds.
Out.
It's disappointing there for Evans.
Game ball.
7 game balls for Gohar for the 2-love lead. Oh, lovely shot. It's very cheeky.
Yeah, it's clever. That's 2 out of 2.
4-10 game ball.
Tesni Evans has got with that shot. Just that early, look at how early that preparation of Gohar is. No room for manoeuvre and adjusting quickly.
No, the motor program had been set by the Terminator. There's no way to improvise there, but she's ripped in a boast, walks off very confidently. She's been here for months on end, really. It's a pretty intimidating venue in the fact that there is a really large area of kind of, there's the Citadel that looks fantastic. No matter what time of day or evening. 25 minutes, 2-love lead. There is, as I was saying, a really good kind of village area where lots of things for the little ones to do. There's even arcade games out there. Yeah.
Well, I hope we can get a little chance to have a play. Well, it was really all about Gohar in this second game. Tesni Evans just dropping in quality a little bit with her basic length hitting, not really utilising the lift and the slow ball as much as she did in the first game that was seeing her get a lot of joy. Obviously, taking the injury break with the ankle, almost foot planting the side wall. Great to see her come back on. Looks to be moving okay. She's now had a large chunk of time to regroup with the injury and now the in-between games. So hopefully we can see a corker of a third game. Make a dent into Gohar, who has been completely unscathed this tournament so far. Making sure she's keeping the ball lively. Keep it warm as it cools down here in Cairo.
Play will resume in 30 seconds.
I just see the searchlights out, looking for Michael Absalom.
Gohar leads 2-0. Gohar to serve. Love all. Love all. One love. Out. Yes. No. On the line was out. 2-love.
Gohar just pointing out where it went out.
Yeah, yeah.
As if she didn't know.
Just to reassure it. Just to reassure it. Evans not seeing that. That'd probably slightly wound her up if she had. A lovely variation from Gohar to get that back wall boast out of court. She's struggling a bit on that leg, Tesni Evans, so there obviously has been a bit of a
3-love
scenario after that slip. Has been a ferocious pace. It's still pretty warm out there. Temperature has dropped. There's an appeal from Evans. She feels the serve was a fault. It's very rare that you see that happen.
No, the serve was good and the ball was good. It's 4-love from the right.
Well, that's 2 rallies in a row that Gohar has won using the lift, using the lob, which is a rare sight, but also a sign that she's very, very comfortable and confident on there. Just changing things up, trying things out, trying to implement some new things into her game that she's been working on with her coach.
I saw the contact, but it's no let. The ball was too far deep into the back.
Omar Abdelaziz and Rod Martin.
1-4.
That's a great shot.
Yes, she's hit the nail on the head there, Lise. She's now starting to look to vary and just increase the variety in her game, which is only a good sign for her. And this is flying away now
6-1
from Evans. She's looked comfortable from the word go. There was that first kind of flurry at the beginning of the match from Evans, and after that, the Terminator has been on a mission to seek and destroy. It's been very successful.
Eight, 1. Out.
Tesni Evans' string gone.
Miss Evans has broken the string on her racket. She's going to go and change her racket to bring out another one.
That's a great explanation there from Sheldon Anderson. Without that explanation, we would have had no clue what Tesni Evans was going to do.
We wouldn't have known where she was gone.
No. Still looking for Michael Absalom. He's out there somewhere.
Well, this is almost a little bit fortunate for Tesni Evans. She's broken a string at this point, because it was all unraveling and running away from her and
2-8.
looking a little bit uncomfortable. This has just stopped Gohar in her tracks. Hopefully this is the magic racket. Tesni Evans. A couple of nicks and she's back in the game. Yeah. Just doesn't look totally comfortable on that
And out 9-2.
right foot, I think it is. You can tell something's on her mind.
I just hope it's not anything
10-2,
really
match
nasty
ball.
for her, because so there's Elguna International coming up, but also Commonwealth Games, which is massive.
Down. Hand out, 3-10, match ball.
Well, she's actually now
4-10,
playing a lot
match ball.
better. When she's in this zone, she's probably the worst player to play. Even more relaxed, but it's over.
11-4, match to Gohar.
11-4,
3 games to
Gohar
love.
takes it. 3-love. Really hope Tesni Evans is not struggling
11-6,
too much.
11-4,
Can recover from this
11-4.
speedily.
Well, Nouran Gohar will be over the moon with her match this evening at the new venue. First on, first one through to the next stage. She gets a day's rest as well. So it's all looking very, very bright for the world number one. We're going to hear from her now down with Michael.
Nouran, congratulations, our first player through to the quarter-final stages of this year's 2022 World Championships, and the first player to play on this glass court against Tesni Evans. So my first question's about the court rather than the game. How's it playing out there for you both?
I mean, the court is amazing, brand new floor. It's just amazing to have such a quality court in here. Well, yeah, Topt was a beautiful venue. So, and the most important thing, it's in Egypt. So you have all the good stuff. Yeah, I mean, it has been an unbelievable organization and care and everything. So I'm just really pleased, and I was actually talking to my mom. I was telling her it feels very strange that it's the first time that I play on a different court, a different venue. Usually we have the same kind of tournaments every year, so we play the same tournament maybe 5-6 times with everything the same. So now it's like a new venue, a new court, a big tournament. So yeah, it makes us actually more excited to play and try to get the best out of us.
And a great crowd too as well. We've got loads of people still taking their seats this evening that really enjoyed that first game. Just round 3, of course, plenty of distance still to go in the tournament. But just a word on your opponent there, Tesni. Looked like she took a slip here, sort of in the middle of the court, and that clearly sort of had an effect on the match a bit as well.
Yeah, I mean, the first game was actually very enjoyable. It felt like we both were playing well tonight, so I was really looking forward to a big battle with Tesni. It's always enjoyable to play against her. Such a pity every time when a player is injured, but it's what we have to do. At the end of the day, you have to win. And I was just trying to not think about the injury or anything, because sometimes it can be tricky. And I was just trying to focus on my game, and I just wish her a very speedy recovery and to be back very soon.
And looking ahead in the tournament, this is one that you've not won the World Championship. You've been a runner-up in 2021, and I'm sure it's one you're dying to get your name on that trophy at the end, and it's probably something you've dreamed of since you were a kid, right?
Yeah, we're #1 and we're champion. It's something you always dream of. So I tick the box of one of them. Yeah, I just have the World Championship not there yet. So yeah, obviously, I mean, everyone is here to win the event, obviously, and I just try to not think too much about it, and yeah, I've always dreamt of, and obviously I'll be over the moon. I'll be the happiest on earth if I win this one, but I'll just think about the next match.
Okay, well, let's hear it one more time for the world #1 through to the quarterfinals, Nouran Gohar. Well done. And on the way next, we're going to be switching our attention to the men's half of the draw.
Well, Nouran Gohar absolutely relishing the opportunity of a new venue, a new court, and something different that she is not used to. She's looking good. She's through to round 3, where she will face Rowan El Arabi after a day off. But all credit to Tesni in the first game. She played some of her best squash and really challenged and tested her, but it just wasn't quite enough in the end, unfortunately, picking up an injury and it clearly being on her mind. But it's Gohar that's through.
Well, we've found out where Michael is in between matches, confirming the small pyramid made of glass. Next up, can't wait for this one. This could be an absolute belter. Paul Cole, world #1, looking for his first World Championship title, taking on Mezen Hisham, the Black Falcon. They'll be up in a few minutes for that one. 7:45 it will be on schedule.